Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The option look. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back, but occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it, but when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets rid of it. Makes his connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
You talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Robinson will throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
Makes the grab. It's Parks. Across the 25, he's got room. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Here comes the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Move the chains with that completion now on first down. The run from the shotgun. Got some room in to the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Mason. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the option. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Now the pitch. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He'll set up to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Tackle is made at the 36. Brings up 2nd down.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Slings it. It's complete. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. after the score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An 84-yard drive there. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1st down here for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, if you're going to be checked down, Charlie, you get the completion percentage up, but you don't get the 1st down, and the punt unit comes on the field. He'll bring it back. It's good. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Robinson looking to pass. Makes a connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll give it to the back. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it on the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Robinson will throw. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad for this distance. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
On the play. Brings up 3rd.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the option. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on the... Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Robinson looking to pass. He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Robinson will throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Nice move there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Shakes off the tackler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sticks it in his belly. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Robinson looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Mason. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Third down coming.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Robinson will throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Mason. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. A first down for the offense. Run it with the fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Here on 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Off the play fake. Coming after him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Good. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires left. Rolls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Robinson looking to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option.
Brought down at the 26. Brings up second down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Tackle is made at the 24-yard line. Third down coming.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll run the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After run, now throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away past incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Robinson will throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Hey, that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Now on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Smith takes the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. Goes to the option. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's good. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can...
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And it'll be a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They hit the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Robinson looking to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw it again. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Morris. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Brings up third down.